In a quiet Egyptian village lived Khaled, a simple young man with ambitions larger than the borders of his village. His life was filled with routine and postponed dreams, yet he kept hoping for an opportunity to change his reality and prove his worth. One day, Khaled went to ask for a girl's hand in marriage, but returned broken after being rejected because of his financial situation. They did not care about his heart or his ambitions, judging him only by the money he lacked and the job he didn't have. Feeling humiliated, he returned home, asking himself why life measures people this way. He sat contemplating his certificates, old papers, and all he had achieved, finding them worthless in the eyes of others. The pain inside him grew with every remembered word of rejection, as if each one were a stab to his dignity. While drowning in sorrow, he recalled an old tale about a mysterious underground passage on the outskirts of the village, leading to an unknown world. Since childhood, he had heard of the passage, but it was considered just a legend. Now he was tempted to explore it. At sunset, he grabbed a lamp, a bottle of water, a rope, and some basic tools, leaving without telling anyone. He did not want the villagers to mock him if he returned empty-handed. He walked hesitantly toward the hill where the mysterious tunnel was hidden. Upon arrival, he found a half-buried gap between rocks, its stones dark as if swallowed by time. Feeling intense awe, he approached, bent down, and entered. Inside, it was cold, and the darkness deepened as he went further. He began to hear the echo of his footsteps bouncing from all directions, increasing both his tension and curiosity. The corridor was narrow at first, then gradually widened. Strange engravings resembling ancient drawings adorned the walls. Khaled reached out to touch them. He did not understand their meaning, but they filled him with awe, as if telling the story of an unknown place. He continued carefully until reaching a crossroads, two dark passages meeting in the middle of the tunnel. He chose the right path after feeling a gentle breeze, as if the place itself was guiding him, marking walls to avoid getting lost. After a while, he found a small room with a low ceiling and a stone entrance in its center, like a door without a lock. On the floor lay a flat stone. Stepping on it, he heard a faint click and a rush of air, as if the place had suddenly breathed. He hesitated briefly, but then gathered courage and moved forward. Entering the door, he found a stone staircase descending into deeper darkness. He descended slowly, counting steps to overcome fear, while the air grew colder and damp. Below, he discovered a wider passage, walls engraved with people standing in rows, facing mysterious circles like coins without numbers. He touched them, feeling the rough stone, wondering if they were signs of a world governed by different rules. He continued until reaching a natural gap resembling a gateway. Beyond it, the darkness was lighter, as if a distant light existed. Khaled stood at the threshold, unsure whether to return to his village or step into the unknown awaiting him. Remembering the words of rejection that had broken his heart, he felt that returning meant defeat and remaining without value. He tightened the rope around his waist and swallowed his fear, stepping forward steadily through the mysterious gateway. The moment he crossed, everything changed. The air was purer, the ground more even, and in the distance, he saw strange stone buildings and people moving in an orderly pattern, a scene his eyes had never seen before, closer to legend than reality. Approaching further, he found a platform with guards and a long line of people placing their hands on stone tablets that lit briefly, then went dark. Khaled realized he was no longer just a stranger, but a captive under a new law whose name he had yet to learn, Zikola.